Hello, it's Andy from Unique. I hope you're all well and keeping safe out there. Welcome to the practice for today. It's going to be a 10 to 15 minute practice, so hopefully you've got the time to do that. You're somewhere that's a little bit quiet. Around me, I've got something today for my knees, because we're going to be doing some floor work. So you may need to get a blanket or a towel. I have got a mat, but I'm going to use the floor. I feel quite secure and stable on there. But if you've got a mat, then you might find that more ideal for you. Before we begin, I also want to let you know that the University of Bradford support services are remotely working as well. So for some people, doing well-being exercises and physical activity might be enough to see them through, and for others they may need a little bit more support. So please do get in touch with those services if you feel you need them at this time or any time. Okay, so I've got some water here as well. I've got space around me, so I think I'm good to go. We are going to do some floor work today, but I think we'll start just with a little bit of grounding. If you'd rather rush off to get your towel or your blanket for your knees, or you'd rather be in a seated position just to slow down the breath and begin the practice in your way, feel free to do so. I'm going to keep my feet hip distance apart. Just going to stretch out my toes. Just feel the contact evenly with the ground. Try and distribute my weight that way. Lengthen up through the legs, the spine. Start to think a bit more about my posture, allowing the arms to sit naturally alongside my body. And just focus on my breath. If you'd like to start with having your eyes closed, that's great. Just bear in mind the challenge is increased when we're standing up. Remember just to work with your body. If something that we do doesn't feel right for you, don't do it. If there's any reason you shouldn't do any of these activities at all, then maybe just listen to the background music. It's amazing just having a few breaths. I feel a lot calmer. I'm just going to start to just do a few neck pivots, because we're going to be on the ground today with a few floor exercises. I just want to mobilise my body a little bit. Remember to just go with your range of movement, just side to side. Chin to chest if it's comfortable, up to sky. We know that tension sits in the shoulders and neck, amongst other areas too. shoulders, just circle the elbows. So compared with some of the other videos you might have seen on our website and Facebook Live, is a bit calming. But I hope you're enjoying those as well, because they'll all have a benefit for you at this time. Change direction. Lovely. Arms out. 90 degrees. Just from side to side. Just wherever you can go. Make sure it's comfortable. Try and leave the hips facing forward. So hopefully technicals have been in today, and that little dimming on the videos is not happening anymore. It does mean I'm a little bit further away from my sofa if I need a rest. That's all good. Lovely, hip circles. So if you come back with your towel or your blanket, maybe you've got a mat, or maybe you've got that big thick underlay and that long shaggy carpet. Change directions. So I'm going to be doing the exercises side on, so you can see what I'm doing probably a bit clearer. Once you know what's going on, try not to keep the head turned to the side. Lovely, I'm good. So I'm going to come down to all fours. This is where my blanket comes in. So I'm going to make it a bit more comfortable for my knees. So I've got my knees hip distance underneath my hips, and then my hands underneath my shoulders. I'm going to outstretch my fingers, just gaze down at the floor. Just draw the belly button in towards the spine, so that's my braced tabletop position. Breathe. So if we just tip the tailbone under, just draw the abdomen up towards the sky. Let the head relax. The chin doesn't have to come to the chest if it's not comfortable. Breathe. There should be a lovely stretch for the spine. Release, come back into tabletop. Now for your first time, just be aware of your contact in the ground with the hands. I'm just going to tuck my toes into the floor, just take my knees off the ground. Just make sure that we're stable and strong here. If we are, I can push the bum back, then rise the bum up to the sky. For the first time, just keep the legs slightly bent. Relax the head. Straighten the arms. Breathe. It's a very good exercise just to bring some calmness and help reduce stress. I'm sure we could all do this at this time. Breathe. If ever you need to come down and rest, just rest. Nice and slowly just take the shoulders over the hands. Allow the knees to lower back onto your blanket, towel or floor. Relax back in tabletop. From here, if it's comfortable, just take the knees slightly out so they're now in line with the shoulders. Put the feet back on the ground. And then just sit the bum back to the heels. Just allow the forearms to rest on the floor. Breathe. Slowly come back up to tabletop. So that's back up to tabletop. Bring the knees back underneath the hips. Hands underneath the shoulders. Separate the fingers. Draw the tailbone under. Abdomen up towards the sky. Relax the head. Come back into tabletop. So hopefully already your feet starting to feel a little bit calmer, so you can appreciate that you don't have to do the whole sequence over and over again. So if you only get time to do one round, just do whatever you need for that moment. Sat toes into the ground, knees up, bum back. This time, if it's comfortable, let's just start to extend the legs. Draw the thigh muscles in towards the bone. Arms straight and strong. Breathe. So I'm not taking my hands as far forward as I normally would because of the grip on the carpet. But I do feel very secure and stable here. Hands, take the shoulders over the hands, slowly bend the knees. I just got distracted for a moment then because if you know me, sometimes my timers are not spot on and the music's just run out, which basically means that the practice is coming to an end. Bum towards heels. This time, if you'd rather extend the arms out, feel to do so. Feel free to do so. So if you stay here, relax the head down. Just very conscious of your time. Just stay into this pose and breathe. Relax. Stay there for as long as you want. And what I can do is just sneak away, turn the video off. Stay there if you need to. Thanks very much for taking part in the practice. Please remember that the support services are operating as normal, just remotely, like everyone else. Take care until next time.